They're ready. Racing in the Prince of Wales's, and on the inside it's Islington who's one of the first away. Accra's missed the kick on the inner and is now trying to get around horses to go up and do his job, but Moon Ballad jumped well and is going to lead on, settling down for Frankie by a length and a half to Rakti, and further back then on the outside Nayef. Accra missing the start though poses problems because they're all waiting for him. There he is around the outside, the pacemaker. Islington in behind them on the inside from Felbrav, and back in the field too at this stage is Grandira, who settles out the back with Olden Times as they race into Swindley Bottom. Kyatur and Paolini at the rear, rounding that corner, and now Accra goes up on the outside to put on a bit of pace, but Moon Ballad's done all the donkey work so far, leads by a couple of lengths to in third Rakti on the inside, and the Gary Tanaka green and yellow. They're about 3 or 4 lengths in advance now of Islington, travelling on the inside of Nayef with a striped cap. On the right is Felbrav, and further back in the field the white cap of Grandira. A gap in the field of 2 lengths to Paolini as they pass the 5. Then Olden Times to the outside, and further back Kyatur. Starting the stiff uphill climb towards home. Moon Ballad on the left. Hasn't been an ideal race so far from Accra, and now Nayef joining in on the outer has loomed up to take a narrow lead. So it's Nayef and Moon Ballad together from Rakti. Behind them on the outside in fourth is Grandira, getting close from Islington. Then Felbrav. Further back as Accra has dropped back through the field. Rounding the home turn though, Moon Ballad and Nayef together, stride for stride, 2 lengths to Rakti. Then on the outside, Grandira called on for an effort. Further back, Felbrav and Paolini, Olden Times, and then Islington now getting into the clear. Inside the 2, Nayef the first to strike for home from Rakti. Islington trying hard in third, followed then by Felbrav and Kyatur. It's Nayef giving plenty though with a furlong to go. Rakti trying hard to reel him in. Here's Islington with one last surge as they come up with 100 yards to go. It's Nayef though is too good for them. Nayef's day, 2 or 3 in front and wins the Prince of Wales Stakes. Nayef, he's a good horse. Second Rakti, third Islington, a good run. Followed then by Olden Times and Felbrav from Kyatur, Paolini, Grandira, and then Moon Ballad and Accra. Well, he'll be hanging his head in shame after that. The winner is number 7. Nayef, owned by Hamdan Al Maktoum, trained by Marcus Tregoning and ridden by Richard Hills. Second Rakti, third is Islington, fourth is Olden Times. Then in fifth we see Felbrav, in sixth Kyatur, 7th is Grandira, in 8th is Paolini, and in 9th is Moon Ballad, and 10th and last we see Accra. And Nayef has got the money, a worthy winner. He's a very good and versatile horse. We saw that last year when he won the Juddmonte International after running second in the King George. But that race was to some extent ruined by Accra, his pacemaker, not actually doing his job. As it turned out, it did him no harm, but we may not have seen Moon Ballad putting his best foot forward this afternoon. The winner number 7, Nayef, at 5-1. Second is number 10. That's Rakti, owned by Gary Tanaka, trained by Michael Jarvis, ridden by Philip Robinson. And third is number 11, Islington, owned by the executors of the estate of the late Lord Weinstock, trained by Sir Michael Stout, ridden by Kieran Fallon. And fourth is number 8, Olden Times. But there's the winner. He's a well-bred colt, and he's a very good horse, Nayef.
Nayef is most certainly a superstar and a well-deserved winner of this Group 1 Prince of Wales Stakes. Interesting that the brothers do each other no favours, because although Accra didn't necessarily do his job as pacemaker, he did enough to bother Moon Ballad out of it. Moon Ballad dropping back in the all blue of Godolphin. Grandira, who was cruising with about 2 furlongs to go, never picked up. It wasn't one of his going days. But my word, the Michael Jarvis trained Rakti has run really well in second, and Islington, despite the fact that she was sweating up beforehand, she's going to improve later on in the season, does well to finish third. But Nayef quickens away from his field again under a really aggressive ride from Richard Hills. He went for home a long way out.
Yes, well, it was a 1.25 mile race. They made it into a 1.5 mile race, and that's what suited this horse. He went very early because he's a horse that doesn't quicken, he gallops, and he just galloped him out to the line. He beat the Italian Derby winner there in second place. First year he's been, now he's trained with by Michael Jarvis, come over from Italy, and of course Islington. Did we see the Art winner there?
She might well improve, and I'm sure that slightly softer ground would suit her as well. But Nayef, who knows what will be on his agenda? He was only just beaten in the King George last year. Maybe he'll go for that again. Real delight on the face of Richard Hills, who adores this horse. He knows how good he is. He was disappointing in the Dubai World Cup when he was favourite. Been given a big break of 81 days since then by Marcus Dragonic. I said in the paddock beforehand I'd seen the horse look better. I obviously don't know what I'm talking about because he's fit and he's well. And my word, is he talented. He certainly deserves it.
The time interesting, 2:05.3, and that's 2.5 seconds outside the record, and they have been running very close to records.